Zara Tindall's graceful curtsy and tender kiss on the cheek of her uncle, King Charles III, sent a wave of emotion and admiration rippling through the grandstands of Royal Ascot 2025. It was a moment that needed no words, an elegant, deeply personal exchange between royal family members that transcended protocol and tugged at the collective heartstrings of Britain and the watching world. This wasn't just a ceremonial bow, it was a subtle, poignant portrait of loyalty, love, and reverence playing out in the regal spotlight of one of the nation's most prestigious events. In a world where every royal gesture is scrutinized, analyzed, and dissected, Zara's humble curtsy and affectionate kiss was not only a dazzling reminder of royal tradition but also a personal testament to the enduring strength of family bonds amid swirling controversies and shifting dynamics within the House of Windsor. Dressed impeccably in a soft pastel dress and matching hat, Zara moved with the grace of someone born into royalty yet grounded in warmth and sincerity. The moment she approached King Charles and Queen Camilla, her body language said it all. Respect mingled with affection, formality tinged with genuine love. Spectators nearby, both inside the royal enclosure and watching from afar, were visibly moved. Phones came out, gasps were heard, and within seconds, this brief yet powerful moment became the emotional highlight of the day. Amid the roaring excitement of the races, elegant fashion statements, and glimmering fascinators, it was Zara's small but meaningful gesture that stole the show and lingered in memory. As photographers scrambled to capture it, social media erupted with admiration and nostalgia. For many, it was a touching reminder of the quieter strength that runs through the royal veins, exemplified not through speeches or crowns but through human moments like this. The connection between Zara and King Charles has always been a cherished one. Though she carries no royal title, Zara, daughter of Princess Anne and granddaughter of Queen Elizabeth II, has remained a steadfast figure within the royal fold, gracefully balancing her equestrian career and public appearances with her family life. Her unassuming demeanor and grounded personality have earned her admiration from royal watchers and the general public alike. This latest display at Royal Ascot 2025 wasn't choreographed or politically motivated, it was authentic, unscripted, and profoundly British. King Charles, who has weathered a turbulent year of health concerns and family tension, appeared visibly moved by his niece's gesture. He responded not with aloofness but with heartfelt warmth, leaning into her kiss and smiling broadly, a rare, candid moment for a monarch who has often been caught between his ceremonial duties and personal struggles. Queen Camilla, too, received Zara's greeting with a bright smile and welcoming nod, suggesting a deep mutual affection within this tight-knit family circle that often endures intense public scrutiny. For royal watchers, this moment was particularly significant against the backdrop of ongoing royal tensions, most notably, the well-documented rift between King Charles and his younger son, Prince Harry. With Harry absent once again from Royal Ascot and rarely seen alongside his father in recent years, Zara's public embrace served as a counterpoint, evidence that harmony and closeness still bloom within the royal family, even as fractures persist elsewhere. It underscored the emotional weight that personal loyalty carries in royal life and the powerful message it can send when expressed in full public view. It is important to understand the setting in which this exchange took place. Royal Ascot is not just a horse racing event, it is a grand tradition. Deeply embedded in the royal calendar and the heart of British society. Dating back to 1711 and established by Queen Anne, the event has become a cornerstone of British aristocratic culture. For the royal family, it is both a social occasion and a public reaffirmation of their connection to heritage, tradition, and national pride. Against this backdrop of formality and grandeur, Zara's curtsy and kiss felt like a perfectly composed note in a grand symphony, respectful of the past, yet deeply personal and emotionally real. Observers couldn't help but draw comparisons to similar gestures in the past. There was Diana's famous curtsy to the Queen that mesmerized the world. Or Kate Middleton's stately bow to King Charles during the coronation events. But Zara's moment felt unique in its intimacy. She wasn't just performing a protocol, she was honoring a relationship, one steeped in shared history, familial connection, and mutual respect. It was the kind of moment that transcends royal etiquette and delves into the realm of storytelling, of a niece showing deep respect to an uncle, who just so happens to wear the crown of Britain. This gesture has sparked an avalanche of positive reaction across the globe. Social media platforms were inundated with messages praising Zara's class, dignity, and warmth. Comments flooded in, with many users writing, "This is what real royalty looks like," or, "Zara is a quiet queen in her own right." Journalists and royal commentators echoed this sentiment, with many lauding her as the embodiment of the modern royal, grounded, kind, and emotionally intelligent. Royal biographers were quick to contextualize the moment, highlighting Zara's role as a bridge between the more traditional royals and the newer, modern members of the family. Unlike many of her cousins, Zara has successfully managed to maintain a high-profile public life while steering clear of the media storms that often engulf the Windsors. Her bond with King Charles is said to be long-standing, with shared interests in the countryside, environmental conservation, and horses, a passion that both have nurtured throughout their lives. The respect and affection on display at Ascot was not merely ceremonial, it was rooted in decades of shared experiences and mutual support. Queen Camilla's reaction added another layer to the moment. Often perceived as a controversial figure in royal circles due to her past and the long public journey she took to become queen consort, Camilla's smile in response to Zara's greeting was warm and inviting. Her openness reflected a growing sense of unity within the senior royals, a recognition that in times of public pressure and internal strife, affection and solidarity carry more power than any speech or royal decree. The wider royal family, including Princess Anne, Prince Edward, and Duchess Sophie, also participated in the Ascot celebrations. Yet none captured the public's imagination quite like Zara. Her ability to draw attention without seeming to seek it speaks volumes about her character. She is, after all, a royal without rank, but one with immense influence in the public's heart. Her spontaneous expression of familial love resonated deeply at a time when many yearned to see signs of unity, tenderness, and authenticity within the royal institution. As the day progressed, Royal Ascot continued with its usual splendor, fine wines flowing, high-stakes bets placed, and elegantly dressed spectators watching in anticipation. But even as the horses thundered down the track, it was Zara's humble curtsy and warm kiss that lingered in conversation. Commentators returned to it again and again, reinforcing its impact and reinforcing the idea that it was a defining moment, not just of the day but of the evolving monarchy itself. The British monarchy, after all, survives not just on tradition and pageantry but on moments like this, moments that humanize its members, reveal their emotional cores, and allow the public to glimpse the family behind the crown. In a time of shifting allegiances, public cynicism, and relentless media narratives, the sight of a niece paying tribute to her uncle with such visible affection was a soothing balm and a powerful reminder of what the monarchy can represent at its best: unity, legacy, and above all, love. Zara Tindall may not hold a royal title, but in the eyes of many, she continues to wear the invisible crown of grace, warmth, and quiet strength. And as she gracefully curtsied and leaned in to kiss her king and queen, she gave the world a moment to remember, a rare glimpse of royalty not from the gilded balconies but from the heart. As the 2025 Royal Ascot draws to a close and the royal carriages disappear into the summer dusk, one question lingers in the minds of all who witnessed that unforgettable exchange. In a world filled with spectacle and noise, are we finally beginning to recognize that the true strength of royalty lies not in crowns or titles, but in the quiet power of love and connection? If so, Zara Tindall just reminded us why that truth still matters. Now it's over to you. What do you think this moment says about the future of the royal family? Was Zara's gesture just a sweet nod to tradition, or a powerful signal of emotional renewal within the monarchy? Let's keep this conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected to all things royal. Every click supports independent journalism that brings the royal story to life. See you in the next video.